she has been such an incredible advocate. You know, the reality is, and all of you know, that we who are in public service, we who are thinking of ways to make lives better, need you. And somebody has to be focused on the things that matter every single day. And I really want to thank you, Rena, as a leader in Westchester, making sure that we get it. And we understood when I was in the county legislature, even before that, I mean, you know, we need a bus, we need a van, we need to make sure young girls and young people understand what's at stake, their reproductive health, you know, however she could make that point, she did. So I really want to thank you for making us strong. And I see Carol Blowers. You know, in Albany, she's like, I'm back, right? That was Carol was another one, relentless, tireless. Albany is a really tough place. It's a really tough place. And it can be really tough for women. And Carol started, I guess, lobbying on behalf of FPAs like years and years ago. 2000? Okay, not that many years ago. Well, you were there before I came. And even when I came, the amount of women who were in these positions and the amount of emphasis on women's issues were, can you see this? This small. But Carol, every day, she took what she got and she pulled us along. And she took, every time somebody else came that she could possibly get on the side of women, she brought us along. So the fact that you are back as the interim director is really a boom for all of us. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to show off because I know my great friend, Assemblywoman Jaffe, took us through all of the things that the Assembly is doing and hoping that the Senate, which is my house, will follow along. And again, Assemblywoman, I really thank you for your co-leadership with our great Senator Liz Krueger on our bipartisan, reproductive health coalition. So I thank you for every day being an advocate and a voice. Give Assemblywoman she's right over the famous Tappan Zee Bridge. But I'm going to brag because I've got from Westchester sitting here an Assembly member, David Buckwall. David and I share parts of Westchester, mostly White Plains. And then I have, somebody who has been just an incredible support. He and I were together in the county legislature. He is chair, and myself as chair of the legislation committee. And now he's joined us in the Senate, Senator George Latimer. Yay. I know. I think you understand what you came to do again. How many people have been here before? Oh, nice. Who are the new people? To the people who have come over and over again, thank you. Our issues have not changed. You've heard them, whether it's paid family leave, whether it's the boss bill, reproductive health, they have not changed. And basically, they have not changed in the Senate. that in this progressive state of New York refuses to understand that women can actually make their own decisions. Here we are in 2015, the 21st century, and we still have the leadership in the Republican Party in the Senate deciding which things they will let women have. I'm just posing the reality, and I am saying to you that you think you are lobbying for bills, and you are, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. You are lobbying a legislature that refuses to allow women self-determination, refuses to allow women equality, refuses to allow women to say, I know what I need. Step out of the way. They have refused it year after year. And you come back and you bring new people. But the reality is that our job will never be done until we get to the heart of the problem, which is electing people who don't respect us. Okay? I'm going to say that again, just so you hear it. We have to stop electing people who don't respect us. So as you go through these hallowed halls, and you know there's a little distraction here today. Okay, so everybody knows. But that won't impact us. That makes us stronger. It makes us stronger. Because the fact is that what we are about is an everyday issue for every woman, every day. For our children, ourselves, our grandchildren, for them to have the quality of life and the opportunity to live their lives in the way that we expect for them to live, making their own choices with people who love and care about them. That's what we're here for. And despite whatever distraction happens, we cannot lose focus. We can't lose focus. We can't lose heart, because what we are doing is setting the path for generations. And sometimes it doesn't happen right away, as you know. Sometimes it may take much, much longer than you think it should. But the reality is, if we don't do it, we will go backwards. This is not about keeping the status quo. This is not about, okay, we don't do anything, everything will just be okay. It'll be, we don't do anything, and we will lose what we have. We will be back at home with only the options of being where we were not that long ago. Without our choices in employment, without equal pay, without reproductive health, without contraception, without childcare. It wasn't that long ago. And it's people like you in the trenches that brought us here. Bring us the next step. Stand in front of your certainly Republican senators and listen, but explain to them, you will not go away. feet louder.